All right, guys. Who knows about Akuma-kun? Oh, you did? Space Astrocat? I'm sorry. I just finished it. I just finished it just now. We played it mostly last night and then a little bit today, the final stages. I just finished it. It took a little over 4 hours to beat it. It's good. I enjoyed it. You're going to have to check the VOD. But Space Astrocat, maybe you will enjoy checking out Akuma-kun. So this game is another game like Kidoretsu Dayaka based on an anime. This one, I believe, is by the same guy who did Gegege Kitaro. Let's look up a little bit about this game on the wiki. Let's look up about the creator and... Yeah, it is by the same guy that did Gegege no Kitaro, right? Akuma-kun is a manga series in 1963 by the creator of Gegege no Kitaru, Shigeru Mizuki. It's seen several manga remakes, reboots, and spin-offs. Was adapted to a live-action tokusatsu series, an anime series, and movies. Apparently, there's a Netflix remake of this as well. The series focuses on Akuma-kun, of which there have been several characters to use as alias. The series was 3 volumes, originally planned to be 5, but the series was ended early due to poor sales. But then there's a revival series in 1966. Then there was Akuma-kun Returns Millennium Kingdom in 1970. It's intended to be a remake, but with an actual ending. Then there was Kitaro versus Akuma-kun 1976, one-shot crossover between Akuma-kun and Gegege no Kitaro. Then there's Akuma-kun Final War in 1987, a direct continuation of the original sequel. There's Saishin Ban Akuma-kun 1988, modernized reboot, modernized for 1988. And that was the basis for the 1989 anime, which I think we're going to look at in a second. Then there's Great Prophet Nostradamus from 1993, 2-volume graphic novel based on the Armageddon predictions of the prophet Nostradamus. Shingo Yamada is the protagonist. Somehow it's related to Akuma-kun. There's a 1966 TV series, live action, a 1986 TV movie, 1987 TV movie. There's an anime from 89 and an anime from 20... Did you guys know there was a 2023 reboot of this show? There's a 2023 reboot. I didn't know that. I find this game interesting as well. It's an RPG and it's not translated. So, but there is a guide and maybe we could play through it. I don't know. Let's play it for a little bit. The thing is, the game starts out with like a couple hours of grinding, it seems. So we'll see how much... I'll see how much we feel like playing it, but I want to try it. I want to check it out, see what it's all about. First, let's check out the opening to the anime, I guess the 80s version. Not the annoyingly 4K up... Okay, this is not 4K annoying upscaled. Good. Just normal. Wait, this isn't starting. Hold on. Start from the beginning. Now, I want to look at the rebooted version as well. Did you Space Astrocat? I still have not beat that game. That game's cool. It's currently being subbed. Oh, nice. So this must be the 89 series. So this is already, when it came out, an anime of an old series for the time. It started in the 60s, but this anime came out in the 80s. Gun Hazard's awesome. I want to play all the front mission games. One of these days I want to play them all. And I like the music. I like this. Look, he's summoning all the dudes. That's what you do in the game. It's kind of like Megami Tensei. You summon dudes. Gun Hazard is great. Really great music too. It's got music by what's his name? Classic Nobuo Uematsu. A really good soundtrack. All the demons were in school. Got an elephant. I don't know if this is the opening or not. Maybe it's like a long version with like clips from the show edited in. There is an opening here, but unfortunately it's grossly upscaled. We can take a brief look at it. But this is cool because it's showing a lot of clips from the show. I like it when in the anime openings they have children singing the chorus. I like the music too. Alright, that was that. And this says this is the 1989 opening, but it says 4K 60 FPS, so it's been grossified. Grossified version. Let's just see if it's... Yeah, this is the same opening we were just watching, but with... that was... Well, what we were just watching used some parts of this anyway. Okay, we don't want to watch that disgusting slop. Is Akuma-kun anime on Netflix a sequel? I don't know.
A little while ago...
Here's what here. Let's just make this guy quiet and just look at some shots from the new one. Here's what the new one looks like. Looks like this. Oh, this is from there's a new Gegege no Kitaro as well. That's right. I forgot about that. 2018 Gegege no Kitaro. These revival anime seem like they could be pretty cool. There was the new Devilman as well. I kind of want to watch all these. So this is Akuma-kun. Is this the original opening but not grossified? Yeah. Non-grossified. Here's the actual original opening. Yeah, do Grappler Baki. You need to watch more of that. I wonder if the entire Grappler Baki manga will ever be fully translated. I want to read all of it. I like Grappler Baki. Yeah, I think the new Voltron's done by Americans, though. There was never a Japanese Voltron. That's like a combination of different series, like Robotech, right? Is there a new Saint Seiya? Oh yeah, it's cool to see the original opening. It's pretty cool opening. You worry how the game will turn out? The game looks like a somewhat low-budget RPG with maybe some interesting mechanics. It's got summoning like Megami Tensei. You know, it looks like it has a lot of grinding, but I don't mind that. Don't know how long it would be. I'm guessing it might be between 10 and 20 hours, maybe more towards the 20 hours side. Like, do we want to... Hey, let's look at the opening scene from the new Akuma-kun. in Japanese. Has this not been translated yet?
ああ、俺のラーメン
食べた。
食べて、なんでだよ。
食べないと伸びちゃうだろ。
You don't think it was?
前
It
回
was one series, Goal Lion?
ラーメンが伸びたって文句
I don't
を
know
言
too
わ
much
れた
about
から
that.
だからって
Well, I mean, Robotech is like that.
伸びても食べるのか。
No, I don't know too much about Voltron. I never
じゃあ
watched
前
it.
回のクレームは何だったんだ。
Robotech is Macross, Northern Cross, and
言い
Moss
方だ
Plata.
ったわけだ。
3 series, I think,
多
amalgamated.
めに見てやろ
A series about young L.
だいたい呼び出すにしても電話するとか他にも方法があるだ
Is he
ろ
gonna summon all the
う。時
demons?
間がかかるし、君がすぐに来ない可能性もある。
こんなことのために魔法陣で呼び出すなって言ってんの。何でも言ってるだろう。俺は半分人間なんだから。
I'd like to watch the old series before I would watch this.
それは人間の方の君が拒否してるからだ。素直になればいいだけだ。
そういうことじゃないだろう。
Akuma-kun. Akuma. He's coming. Moss Spade is really forgettable. Southern Cross is okay. It'd be interesting to watch all the original series. Those are based on. That's what I thought. I thought Voltron did that as well. Go Lion, Die Ruger, and something else. Asian Waste said it was just Go Lion. I know. Did you guys ever watch Voltron? I never watched Voltron growing up. I just know that it's they do the thing where they all combine into a mega robot.
疲れてんだ。明日学校サボりってことで。
Oh, it's a demon. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That's cool. Do you guys want to check out the game? For Akuma-kun on Famicom? What could it be like? Let's check it out. Oh, don't be scared. Are you scared, Mr. Leo? Skittles, hold Mr. Leo. Alright, this game does not really have a translation. It says there's a partial translation, but it's not. I'd rather just play it in original Japanese. Maybe we don't really need. There is a guide for this though. It could be playable without a translation. We'll see here. Thank you, Mr. Leo. That's the theme. That's the theme music. Yeah, exactly, Skittles. It's not possible. It has to be good. All right. He's asking, what is our choice? Well, is it continue? Oh, it's password based. Okay. You need to keep in mind the continue is password based. Oh yeah, I read that the password's very easy to hack for this game. I'll go back. I know it sucks, Skittles, but that stuff is all still uploaded, right? Like you can still get all this stuff there. Password-based RPGs are the worst. I mean, I don't know if they're the worst. Depends how long the password is. You know, I mean, as long as it lets you continue without having to put the password in every time, then it's not. It's you know, you just having to put the password in every time you continue. What, you might have to do it like twice or 3 times. This is a shorter game anyway. I doubt it would be more than 20 hours. So you might have to do it like once or twice ever. No, really, it doesn't really take up that much time. You're called Akuma-kun? From the Makai? From the... something about... You're called Akuma... I don't know. From the devil world? Chiwase? First, something to do with happiness? First find happiness? I don't know. I don't know. The devil that brings happiness to Earth? Oh, that's right, because the story is he wants to use the powers of the devil to bring happiness to Earth. Oh, yeah. When he's saying it's strange. Some strange things happening in the world? Okashi. Your friends? I guess he's saying you gotta find your friends. Work with your friends in the school? Oh, that's one of your demon friends. He's saying his name. Yuko. She's Yuko. She's like this. She's like a snow maiden. Bao? Tashi wa Torio Tome Satsuka. Yoroshiku. Nice to meet you. Oi Ratachi wa Bikushi-sa. Komori ne Kodeyansu and Yoisho. Dokoi Show. Batcat? We gotta get all this story. We gotta get it. It's all part of it. Hell? Jigoku is the human world? No, that's hell. Jigoku is hell. Kerberos. Oh, okay. He's saying you have to defeat Kerberos. That's right. That's the first thing you need to do in this game is beat Cerberus. Yes. All right. So this is the Hell City or Hell School or whatever. This is where we start the game. We're in Japan. We go out. If we leave the town here, We come out of the telephone pole. Now we're in normal Japan. We can talk to Japanese people. This is Japan. Nihon no sashi dayo. And this is our house. This is Akuma-kun's house. These are our parents, I guess. So we actually recover our health there. Our health and magic. You can talk to all these idiots. I don't know if we can do anything else here. Machi. That means town. Talk to this girl. I don't know, she's saying too much stuff. Kerberos? I think it's one of those words you can say either Kerberos or Cerberus. So I usually say Cerberus. I feel like they're both right. There was a partial one that's unfinished. I'm not gonna really bother to use it. This guy saves your game. So let's look at this password real quick. All right, there's our password. It's all Oz except for the E. That's easy to remember. So what we need to do is we need to... Here, we can go in here. We need to level up. We need to beat Cerberus. That's the first test of the game. And to do that, we need to grind for a while. Irashai. Horidashi Mono. Quit. Oh, we can buy the magic symbols here. We use these to cast spells. We have no money, so... Mamori no Marin. So you can buy some kind of item. What was this again? I forget. Maybe it says here in the guide. Let me fast forward to the first part of the game. Does it say what? I don't know. It's not important, I guess. This might be just a better attack upgrade for the main character, I'm guessing. Or it could be a one-use item. We can talk to skeletons. Alright, so here, this is a shop. We can buy different stuff. I'm gonna say yes. No, you have enough money. To Monster Party? Yeah, a little bit. It's got that kind of weird, creepy vibe. What? Oh, what is this? I don't know what this is all about. You can look at a book. Are these different levels? I think the levels go up to 32. Maybe it's... Or not? I don't know. Maybe it's a monster book. Well, anyway, the guide is a little bit brief. It doesn't really explain all this stuff. But in here, we can grind. This is the grinding spot where we just fight basic enemies. Alright, how do we play this game? This is fight, item, status, magic. Is it? This is to run. Is it? Wait. Taikyaku. What was that again? Wait, let me go back to the thing here. What is that? Call disciple? That's the one we need to do then, right? Oh no, that's under magic. This is... Taikyaku is escape. Oh, okay. And this is command, to command your disciples. So our demons are called disciples. We start with some. So we need to do the second one, call disciple. Nakama. And we need to summon them. I'm not sure which ones we should putting in front and back or whatever. Oh, that guy probably should have went in front. Oh well. I think he's like the tank. And then I guess we click on no. Alright, he's summoning. We're doing the ritual. We're summoning. Alright. Now our dudes will all attack for us. There they are. There's our dudes. They're attacking. It's happening, guys. Yeah, he's firing eyeballs. Good. So that uses our command points to summon all these dudes. And then we have to re-summon some of them in the next battle, so I don't know if we have enough command points to do it. Whoa, she got killed already? Damn. You probably have to go rest after every battle at this point. I don't know. Do we want to use a spell? But that uses resources we have to rebuy. We probably don't want to. Let's just do normal fight. We want to build up money. Each fight. I believe it says the ones in front stay out, and the ones in back have to get resummoned every fight. So you have to but yeah, you have to sit through that summon animation every fight. Yep. And some of these demons are stronger than others. Some of them have like utility effects. I'd have to look at the guide more closely to check out which ones are better than others. So eventually we're going to get 12 disciples, and we've got to choose which ones to have in the party. They also have a happiness thing that we have to look at. I don't have a menu from here. You probably now want to go rest, heal up, and then do another battle. We want to keep doing that over and over again. And that's how the game's going to go for the next hour. Maybe? I don't know. Alright, wait, did that heal us? I thought this was supposed to heal us. I guess. Now let's go try it again. We gotta level up to at least level 3. Alright, clouds. Hold on, what do these guys all do? I'm not sure what the positioning means, really, in this game. Let me see here. Well, maybe I can read it while they're just while they're fighting. I'll just put them in their default spots again. Oh yeah, my CP did get restored to normal. To the starting amount. So I have 19 hit points, I'm level 1, and my command points is 40. Now observe how much command points it takes to summon all these dudes. There is a traditional map system as well, Asian Waste. The later dungeons will have a typical overhead view. But the towns like this have the side view, which is it's kind of cool. Kind of like Shantae or something. Let's see here. Let me read the guide while this is taking place. Magic shops. You buy the 6 cards, and then you casting magic spells uses up cards. They use 22 CP to summon all of these dudes. 22, and I only have start with 40. We have to monitor their happiness. If they get unhappy, we have to use the flute on our demons to make them more happy. So let's look at the status. Alright, so where does it say? Oh, the gray square next to them, to the right of their portrait, shows their happiness. Like, she's got a smiley face. They've got a normal face. Normal, normal, smiley, normal. If the face gets to unhappy, then they might not cooperate in battle anymore. So you gotta watch out for that. We can use our flute to make them happy. Like, let's see. Perhaps, should we try it? Is that what this is? Solomon? Is that the flute? Use it on them since they were in a normal face. So we gotta keep using the flute on all of our friends to keep their happiness levels up so that they keep cooperating with us. That's a mechanic in the game. Maybe that's a better thing for him to do than attack anyway. Normal attack probably sucks. The game has gambling, so that's good. The game begins in a room where you will meet Dr. Faust. Okay, I'm gonna use my flute again on this pineapple-looking dude. I will enjoy that, Mr. Leo, maybe. Seems like gambling could be a good way to get some stuff early, some like special abilities and really good weapons. Could be useful. The game begins in a room where you meet Dr. Faust, who will talk to you for a moment. You will also be accompanied by 6 disciples, leaving you to find the other 6. If you die, by the way, if you die, you get to continue losing half your money. So this is like Dragon Quest in that regard. Alright, now we got 4 snails. Gonna do this. You will be accompanied by 6 disciples, leaving you to find the other 6. The disciples are essential to your success, since you summon them in and sometimes out of battle to fight for you, making you many times more effective than if you fought alone. Especially at such an early point in the game. After Dr. Faust is done talking, you will leave his room. Makai no Trapped in the Demon World. Not sure of that last kanji, but yeah, it would be... So, that would... The first 2 obviously are Demon World. Makai. Yeah, I think we're trapped here because we have to pass a test to be able to leave. We have to pass a test to prove our worthiness by defeating Cerberus. So, if I didn't have this guide, we would not be able to play this. I'm kind of tempted to play through this game because there's not, as far as I could see, a full playthrough on YouTube. That's okay, Skittles. I mean, I kind of like it, but it also seems slow. So I don't know. Let's check their status again. This could be time-consuming. Let's try to keep everybody happy. Here, let's use happiness on this guy. I don't think my flute power went off last time. The area where Dr. Faust's building is known as Hell. Yeah, Jigoku. Or Makai? Sure. Is Nico Nico? What happened to Nico Nico? It's definitely slow, especially having to summon your demons like at the beginning of every battle and having to sit through that animation. And the you know, I don't know, the battle's moving at a reasonable clip, but oh, two of my dudes died. That's gotta make them unhappy, I would think. We probably also want to keep checking their status to make sure everybody stays happy as well. Like, do I resummon them, or... Let's use the flute on this guy. Nails are giving us trouble. You can revisit Dr. Faust in the westmost room. He will give you a password if you want to quit the game, and let you know how many more experience points you need to gain the next level. The second room is a magic shop. If you go east, there are 3 more rooms. This guide is not very detailed, though, unfortunately. If you go east, there are 3 more rooms. What was that? Is that just simply the... I don't remember that. I don't remember that fanfare playing before. I didn't level up, right? I shouldn't have leveled up yet. 8 K-Ken. Pointo. 8 K-Ken points. Experience points. Oh, K-Ken is experience. I see. 40 gold. Okay, that battle hurt us. What's a good... Oh, Nico. Is it... I didn't know that's gone. Nico's gone. They just went down? And they're still down? Let's get a password. Couple characters have changed. I don't have to write it down. Just put it on the stream. Like, I can check my VOD if I need it. So it's not too much trouble to just keep getting that. Oh, it's back now? Good. Oh, okay. Good news. Alright. Little bit... Oh, I got surprise attacked? And my demons aren't even out yet. Well, that sucks. That's okay. Just need to survive the first round. It's a little unfortunate that the summon command, which you need to do every battle, is buried in this sub-menu. But, oh well. The second room is the magic shop. If you go east, there are 3 more rooms. The first door is the laboratory, where you can learn new magic spells by buying magic tiles in the shop. The second door is a training room of sorts, where you can face relatively... Oh, so that book was a big book of spells. Where you can face relatively weak enemies to gain experience early. That's what we're doing right now. The third room contains the boss Cerberus, so avoid that room for now. It does have a lengthy playthrough. Can you see how long the playthrough is? I'm guessing 20 hours. If you go all the way to the west or east on the screen, you'll emerge in Japan. Maybe it'll take shorter if we follow a guide, though. You go inside and fully recover your HP CP for free at your house. There's a gray beam in the background. If you press up in front of it, you'll return to the Hell section. You go west-east here, you can end up on the overworld map. It's safer to stay in town for now. We can't do anything outside there right now anyway. You'll want to fight some enemies in the training room to gain at least 2 levels. Make sure you recover often at Akuma's house. Once you get to level 4, it says at least level 4. Buy the defense mantle from the magic shop for 500G. Then go into the last room and fight the boss Cerberus. $14 hours. That's not too bad. For an RPG, that's not too bad. 14 hours. Skittles like this. This is a game that Skittles likes. I guess Skittles likes this because the main character's wearing pants. Like, he decides whether he likes something based on pants. And there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, what? Am I level 2 already? It says I'm level 2. I thought that was going to take way longer. The thing I was watching on YouTube said that you had to fight like 20 dudes to get up to... Okay, that was misleading. Oh, it said you could get 1 experience point per battle, but maybe it's 1 experience point per enemy. That was way quicker than I thought it would be. Yeah, there's a YouTube video talking about this game, but they made it sound like the beginning part would be really, really slow. That wasn't so bad, though, getting level 2. The pants patch for Cosmo's Cosmic Adventure? What is Cosmo's Cosmic Adventure? No, I don't even remember what that game is. What is that again? Pants patch. Did Skittles make that? What's the original game look like? Well, I can actually open things into Chrome. So nice. So it's like a DOS platformer, and it's like you're like a little lizard man, and the patch gives him pants. That would be perfect for Skittles. Skittles probably is not able to tolerate lizard men without pants walking around. Attacking with Japanese fans. Well, the main character does have more hit points. I don't know if he has more CP. The same amount. I better check their status. It'd be cool if their portraits changed based on happiness level. But you have to check their status all the time to monitor their happiness levels. I'm just gonna have to get into the habit of doing that. It's not that important right now anyway, we're just doing early game grinding. A lot of early Famicom RPGs, late 80s, early 90s RPGs, it kind of starts out with like the early grinding phase. Like, you got to grind up in front of the first town to be able to buy equipment. It's kind of very normal for kind of early RPGs. I kind of like that. I like the early game grind phase. You start out, and the first thing you gotta do is grind to get some power. It makes sense. It makes sense that you have to start out by doing some training to get a little bit stronger so you can go into the world. Kind of makes sense. And then it's satisfying when you finally get the power to do something or actually go somewhere. Now I have 260 gold. The guide says buy defense mantle. Do I really want to do that with my gold? Seems that's just a one-time. That's like a one-time item though. Like, I don't know. It seems like a waste. That's really what I want to do. So I gained 1 CP from leveling up. I went from 40 to 41. I would get more than that. Skittles is all for the pants. Gonna beat these clouds. Skittles, I'm doing it. I've become Akuma-kun. I'm grinding with my friends. I'm not grinding, I'm training. This is I'm training with my friends. This is valuable training time. We're building up our friendship with our nakama. Skittles appreciates that, right? Do you guys ever train with your nakama to build up your friendship values? I do. Let's check their happiness. Alright, how are they all doing? Okay. Alright. Let's try to make this green guy happy. Let's try to give him some happiness. Wait, what? Oh, item. A hacking attempt, huh? Maybe I should try this. At times when some of you people in the chat get unruly or belligerent, I should try playing a flute for you and see if it raises your happiness levels. That way I can manage you guys' happiness levels. Sometimes some of you guys in the chat get belligerent. So I gotta keep an eye on your status, and I gotta play the flute for you whenever you start to get belligerent. That way I can manage you people. It makes sense. You can learn a lot from these Famicom games. You can learn all about how to manage your nakama. Those Russians, pesky Russians. A fish! Guys, it's a fish. Let's fight the fish. You keep them in a folder? Wow, just like Shin Megami Tensei. Do you have a comp? That's good, Sakana Cow. I wish I could store Asian Waste in my comp and summon him when I need him. Fight for me. Asian Waste is being belligerent. Hold on, let me play my flute. I don't have. Hold on, I don't have. I'll simulate flute playing. All right, do you feel more calm and happy now, Asian Waste? Do I need to get a real flute? I better get an ocarina. Do you think maybe I could just go into? I could do a battle twice now, probably without resting. Probably. I have enough CP, or do I? Wait, maybe I don't. Oh, I thought I had 22. Wait, let me see how much. Okay, I can't summon the cat now. Fine, I'll just summon 5 dudes. I wouldn't be able to summon you? Do you cost... How much magnetite do you cost, Asian Waste? Are you even worth it anymore? Maybe I should use you with Sakana Cow to try to create a new chat member who's like twice as powerful as you guys. I could end up with Asian Cow. Well, that might be good. Alright, we can take these guys. These guys are easy. Easy dudes. Just gonna kill them real fast. You guys like the music? I guess smashing the button is not doing anything. It's not accomplishing anything. Which is good. I don't want to have the reason to have to do it. Guess I'll just fight? Or should I check... Maybe I should fight in this case. He could contribute a little bit of damage. That does 2. Let's pay attention to the damages here. That card? That's from the main character. They did nothing? I don't know what that's doing. Okay, somebody did 11. Was that the pineapple thing? The stat ice 12. That must be from the snow girl. All right, yeah, we could handle 2 battles in a row there. That was no problem. 2 battles in a row is fine. Let's go back and rest though. You guys like this music? I think it's pretty good. I'm getting into it. Bum 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 bum. The music of Japan. Bum 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 bum. So in this game, you know what? You visit locations all around the world. You go to China, Kenya, India, and even the United States. Even exotic places like San Francisco. You go all around the world in this game. A globe-trotting demon exploration game. This game might be pretty good. 340 Gs now. Bam 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 bam. I only have the 6 Nakama right now. Once I'm eventually gonna get 12. Like, how am I gonna decide who? Do you think it's just like gonna be that the later ones are better? Like, I don't know. The guide's kind of vague. It doesn't really say like who I should be using. It doesn't say anything about it. It makes no commentary on it. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know who I should have in my party. The guy would just like give explicit instructions on that. Like, okay, for this part, you're gonna want to be using these demons because they're good. Don't use this idiot. Wish he would say stuff like that. Kind of vague, this guide. I don't know. Are we gonna be okay? Are we going to be Daijobu, Desu ka? I don't know. Shiranai Mono. But I do know that firing eyeballs at green demons is good. The leaves. Who's shooting the leaves? Is that those two little demons? Hey, we saw those two little demon kids from the... I recognize all these from the anime opening, though. Yeah, like the cat, the dog with the 5 eyes. I recognize all these guys. Let's check their status. How are we doing here? Alright, let's raise the happiness of the cat. If we have time for that to get off. Who's shooting the bats? That's 6 damage. Oh, that didn't have time for the flute to get off. They died too quickly. Should we risk doing it again? 2 battles in a row? Maybe it's too risky to do battles in a row. Keep healing. Level 2 currently. There's no damn status screen. I can't check how much experience I need to get to the next level. Oh no, I guess you can. It's like Dragon Quest. This guy actually tells you, doesn't he? When you get the password, he tells you how much you need. Can we decipher it? Where is he telling you? I thought he was supposed to tell you how much you need for the next stage, for the next level. 5? See number 5 there. Maybe we'll need 5 more. We could be close. Should we try this guy at level 3? You know, since this game has a death mechanic where dying makes you lose half your gold, you might want to use the password to get around that. Like, maybe you do need to do a bit more passwording in this game to kind of undo some of the gold loss. Alright, we're coming up in 40 minutes of Akuma-kun. You burn. Alright, get him, guys, get him! Who's good here? The ice? Oh, that did 3, okay. What is that? Status? Oh, just 1 damage to everybody, I guess? Who is that? Who just did that attack? That was good. Can't tell who these attacks are. I gotta learn their names. Komori... That's the cat, right? Komori? Mahi... I don't know. Oh, the cat is angry! The cat is angry. We gotta pacify the cat. The cat is angry. Oh, no. Why is he so mad? Cat, lighten up. I'm not gonna even have time. Because you can't use the flute after... You can't use it out of battle. Damn it. Stupid cat is angry. The enemies keep dying before I have a chance to use the flute. Pretty sure that you can't use it outside of battle. And this is not restoring their happiness. We'll just have to keep trying. These guys might live for a little while. Hopefully I can still summon this guy. He's not going to be belligerent and not come out. Oh, you can skip that. You can skip that animation. Guys, you can just skip that. Pressing B button. How about that? So that's definitely the Snow Lady. 12 damage. That's them. That's the enemies. That doesn't appear to be doing damage. Is that a status effect, maybe? Yako? Yako? Who did that just now? I don't know. Torio Tome. Komori. That's the cat? I don't know. I should look up their names, actually. Should probably look up their names. Where does it say here? Alright, let's try to flute the cat again. This cat needs to chill out. Mephisto Jr. Oh, good. We did it. Mephisto Jr., Piki, Zojin, Yuguru, Hyakume, Torio Tome, Yonalde, Pazito. Well, it doesn't say which are which or what they look like. Kumori Neko is definitely the cat. Yuko is the snow girl. I'm just not sure. There's not even a status screen I can look at. Oh, when I summon them though, I guess it says their names. Hey, level up. Dude, I wish there was a status screen outside of battle. We got level 3, that's good. And the cat should be pacified for now. Do we want to try? We should probably just follow the guide and keep going to level 4, like it says. And you might come in handy later. Let's just go to level 4 before we try to face off against this guy. Let's keep fighting. I mean Cerberus. Alright, let me see what it says here when I summon them. So this is Yuko. The snow girl, Yuko. Okay. I've got a chart of all their stats here. She's happy right now. Okay. And then these guys are Bikushi? It says Hiru, Boizu. They're happy. The final mission of 13 Sentinels? It's time to find out the truth? Oh, interesting. These guys are... Who are they? Pikushi. Pixie? Picky. It says Picky in here. Okay, so they're Picky. Pikushi. Picky, it says. In the guide. Okay. Yakume. Yakume is the dog. He seems to be doing good. Alright, this pineapple thing. Kaju. Hey, doesn't kaju mean fruit juice in Japanese? Kaju? He's kaju. Torio Tome is the girl. She's the girl. Torio Tome. I think that the guide said that she did good damage. And then this is the cat Komori Neko. Right. Okay. What does it say about, like, who should I be using? Does it say anything? Make sure you recover often at Akuma's house. Once you get to at least level 4, buy the defense mantle from the magic shop for 500G, and then go into the last room and fight boss Cerberus. At level 4, you'll have a relatively easy time getting through it, as long as you deploy your 6 disciples to aid you. Following the battle, you will talk to Dr. Faust again, and he will open up a cave to the southwest of town. It should be noted that the room where you fought Cerberus becomes a hospital, where you can pay to recover HP CP later. Exit his room, go to the Japan, onward to the overworld map. That's all it says. Outside, make your way to the southeast, and you'll see a hole in the ground that was previously closed off. Enter the cave and go straight through it, fighting enemies along the way. Then head south to China. So then the guy just it moves on to China. It doesn't really give a lot of information about, like, who we should be using. I mean, at this point, there's no choice in who to use. What does a defense manual do? Let me look that up. I'm a little confused about whether that's a temporary or permanent item, but I think it's temporary. We can see their happiness as we summon them in here. They're all happy. What, are they all happy? Dude, they're like all happy. They're all happy right now. That's good. Oh, take a look at the items here. What does the defense manual do? Battle item. Defense manual costs 500G. Increases your defense in battle. Maybe it's a permanent item. Maybe it's permanent. Maybe it has unlimited uses. I wonder if it could be permanent. If that's the case, then we would certainly want to buy it. We'll just have to save and then buy it and see what it does. It looks like we now have enough CP to summon all these guys twice. So we should be able to easily do 2 battles at once here. Excuse me. The guide is very brief. Wish I had a bit more detail. Does it talk about the different Nakama in here anywhere? Let's go down at the glossary. Enemies, enemy data, bosses. Only 5 bosses in the game. Cerberus is one of them. Yeah, now we should be able to do 2 battles at once. Everyone's still happy? Good afternoon, Monocule. How are you? And hello, Jukebox. How are you? I beat Codename Viper. We're checking out Akuma-kun RPG based on the manga and very long running since the 60s anime and manga. This manga came out in the 60s. It's had several anime and live action adaptations, and it even had a new anime adaptation last year. Crazy. Tose Bandai, red flags. Not really. Like, it seems it's kind of fine. Tose stuff starts out pretty rough, but it gets better after a couple years. Like, it becomes pretty decent. Tose games. This game honestly seems fairly decent compared to all the RPGs we've seen so far. For the Famicom, I feel like this is fairly decent. Later, well, it's 90. It's 1990, so this is about midway. It's about exactly halfway through the Famicom life cycle, I'd say. Yeah, more or less about halfway, maybe a little bit. Well, in terms of game releases, this is like around. This is in the 800s. There's around 1,500 total releases, so yeah, it's about midway through the library. Anyway, the game seems decent. Yeah, you know, like Tose games got. I think the Tose games got a bit better after a couple of years. But there's some pretty bad Tose games early on. I don't know about this game. It seems. Here's what I think. I think it seems. It seems kind of cool. Like I like that it's different. It's not Dragon Quest style. It's kind of doing its own unique thing. The battles seem a bit on the slow side, but not too bad. I like that the plot of the game takes you through apparently, like, all different countries of the world. It might not be super long. Apparently the Nico Nico playthrough is 14 hours. So that's appealing about it if it's not super long. Oh no, it could be worth a playthrough. The music's not bad. The music graphic presentation are okay. Could be more polished, but not bad, you know? I don't know. The game seems decent. Seems decent as far as like a Famicom RPG goes. The most appealing thing about these 8-bit RPGs is the length. You know? Once you go to Super Nintendo era, I think probably the average length for RPGs jumps up to around 40 to 60 hours. And it only goes up from there. It never goes down. But the 8-bit RPGs are often really short compared to everything else. They can be grindy, but the shortness of them is so appealing compared to later RPGs. I wish RPGs could go back to being just shorter. You become so swamped with just length later on, you know? In sub 20 hours, Chrono Trigger Super Mario RPG. Chrono Trigger, that's more like 60 hours for an average playthrough. 60 to 80, I feel like. Yeah, I mean they're all grindy. No? Are you sure about that? I don't remember it being that short. Super Mario RPG I haven't played in a long time. That could be 20 hours. I'm sure Game Boy probably has some short ones. Yeah, I mean, most RPGs are grindy. It's not like modern ones aren't grindy either. They're just grindy in different ways. This is just more like pure. This is like pure grind. Like it's like a purity style of grinding. It's just simply grinding for levels. It's not grinding subquests and like quest grinding and like adding of going around doing the quest, collecting items for your quests and all that stuff. $15 hours? Wow. Well, maybe because when I played Chrono Trigger, I always did all the content, but I feel like it was like between 40 and 60 hours is what I remember. Maybe it can be done in 20 hours. It's not a difficult game, it's true. Yeah, I always wanted to do all the content in Chrono Trigger, like collect all the, like go back in time and get all the treasure chests from time traveling and just, like do all the added content. I don't think I've ever played Chrono Trigger and not done all the content. I don't know. I think this game's kind of cool. People seem to like this game. Hey, Colic, how's it going? People seem to find this game appealing to watch. Well, it's not bad to play. I mean, you know, the good thing about this kind of grinding is it's very, very simple. And I can easily do this while reading chat and looking at the guide. And that's kind of nice. There's something to be said for very simple RPGs. Yeah, but that doesn't really count because an ordinary playthrough you can't really do that in an ordinary playthrough. That's more for New Game Plus. Ordinary playthrough you're gonna typically get to the normal ending. Oh, that sucks, Colic. Well, anyway, I mean, the average, I don't know, I feel like the average Super Nintendo RPG is probably closer to 40 to 60. All, you know, overall. feel like they definitely got a bit longer. But it's still, I don't know, it's still a pretty good balance of between like time taking to play it and stuff like, you know, they got more elaborate with story and narrative, and you know, Super Nintendo RPGs are, you know, it could be the best balance between the old and new. But, you know, PS1 has a lot of really good stuff as well. And I want to play more RPGs. I would like to stream more RPGs. But we gotta find the time. I don't mind streaming stuff like this. Cause it's cool, it's stuff that's really obscure. And it's probably really hard to find a playthrough of this without going to Nico Nico. I mean, I couldn't find a full playthrough of this on YouTube. We're all still happy. And it's a spooky game, a spooky RPG. We like that. Maybe I'll do a stream of Chrono Trigger one of these days. I've never streamed Chrono Trigger. I just stream the Mana games. I've only streamed Seiken Densetsu 3. All PS1 games? Really, Monocule? That's a lot, though. That's a lot of games. I'd love to stream a lot more PS1 games. PS1 is... It's up there. It could be my favorite system. It could supplant NES. Yeah, I've seen that Tenchi Muyo RPG. That looks pretty cool, too. It's kind of... It looks tactics-ish. That game looks cool as well. I would like to play that. So many cool games. So many, though. It might take us a little while to get to level 4, but we should. The guide says to do it. We probably should do it. Let me read about magic stuff. Magic spells. In Hell, there's a laboratory. You can input a new magic spell to learn or view the dictionary, where all spells learned up to that point are listed. The list is based on... Oh, is it to keep track of... So, to keep track of, like, which... Because you cast spells based on using a certain combination of symbol cards. But do you have to, like, write them down so you know which ones are which in this game? For spells with a no level learned value, the only way you can learn the spells is by manually inputting the tiles in the laboratory and learning them that way. So there's some that are like secret spells, I guess. In the game, some people you talk to will show parts of these spells, so without this guide, you would have to do trial and error. Oh, I see. That's how it is, huh? But that would be hard for us to... I can't translate all this by myself. Once you learn a spell and it's listed in the dictionary, you can use it at any time as long as you have enough required. Oh, so maybe you don't have... I wonder if it's automatic. Or if you have to manually enter the card. It sounds like it might be automatic, actually. Chrono Trigger is amazing. It's up, you know... maybe some people consider it overrated. I think it deserves to be considered one of the best RPGs. It's not my personal favorite RPG. That would, I guess, be Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. But it's amazing. It's an amazing game. I'd be happy to play through it again one of these days. Alright, spells. List of spells. Bato. How to cast. Circle, triangle, square, circle, moon, square. Cunning attack on a single enemy. The spells have different elements, and certain enemies and bosses do have elemental weaknesses, it says in here. Mi Bato, cunning attack wave on all enemies. I guess, is this based on level? No, it can't be because it goes up to 53. I don't know. I don't want to cast any spells yet because it uses resource. It uses the cards a resource, which are expensive to buy back more. I'm shooting Niku right now. Yeah, Chrono Trigger is one of those, you know, a lot of the popular RPGs, the later releases have extra content. I feel like a lot of times that extra content is not actually that exciting. It can be kind of tacked on or whatever, recycling in-game resources. I don't know how worthwhile that extra content is in Chrono Trigger for DS. Way faster paced and stuff like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is pretty fast paced. The Super Nintendo ones, I feel like, are pretty fast paced too. I don't know if Chrono Trigger is necessarily more fast paced than Final Fantasy. People like that the battles are, that you can avoid battles by walking around. But there's still a lot of battles in Chrono Trigger that you can't avoid, that are forced, which is good. Because an RPG, like, you shouldn't be able to just avoid all battles. I think that kind of dilutes the experience. Lunar Eternal, bro, I need to play Lunar Eternal Blue someday. I bet I'd love it. I gotta play. I've only played Silver Star Story. But one of these days, that's another one to play. That's for all the handheld versions, right? There's many different ports, but I always just kind of want to play the originals of these popular RPGs. Like, I feel like you don't need the extra content. These games have enough content. I'd rather just play the originals, and then if there's some cool content that's exclusive, you can just look at a YouTube video. Yeah, you know, I feel like I don't know. I guess there's separate stories, right? I kind of want to replay the original Lunar as well. But I guess you don't have to... Well, I don't know. I probably want to replay the original before I play the second one. Because I've only played it through the one time, and I've never streamed it, of course. I agree with that, Sakana Cow. Yeah, I feel like its relevance is dubious. Yep. I mean, if you're really into the game, it's kind of cool to see that extra content. It's like, it's an interesting curiosity. But at this point in my life, I'm kind of beyond that. I don't need that extra. I would rather just go through and get the original experience and then move on to the next game, because there's so many games. You think Sega CD is a superior version? Yeah, I wonder about that. I've only played PS1 version. I wonder if I would find the Saturn version to be superior. I haven't really done a close comparison of them. Why do you think it's superior on the Sega CD? We're still level 3, trying to get to level 4. Some nice relaxing grinding here. We're over an hour now. More dungeons for OP equipment. Yeah, like, I don't know, it's not that appealing. A lot of RPGs are not for you, a lot of Japanese RPGs. What about Western RPGs? Are a lot of those not for you as well? I would imagine so. A lot of RPGs are for me. I think a lot of them are for me. But there's maybe a good amount of RPGs that are not... If they're not that exciting, it's better off for me to skip, because they just all take so much time. I don't know if I need to spend time playing through stuff like Beyond the Beyond on PS1. And the first Lufia game, I remember playing through the Lufia game, and like Breath of Fire 1 and being bored of it. I'm probably better off not doing replays of stuff like that. It's just waste too much time. I don't know. So there's a lot of mediocre RPGs I'd be better off not spending the time on. Like, I might find... They might be okay experiences, but there's just too many RPGs. I'd like to do replays of all the Final Fantasies, but am I going to ever have the time? Probably not. A lot of Final Fantasy games are very good. They're basically the same. Sega CD has a charm, the other version is lost in translation. It has a charm. I see. I'd have to look at them and compare them, I guess. But I might find it interesting. The version that I played was the PS1, so I might find it interesting to play the Saturn version anyway, especially since it is the original. Gothic Deus Ex, some of your favorite games of all time. World of Zine. I don't know World of Zine. Gothic. I wonder if I would like the Gothic games. I get the feeling that Deus Ex is not my kind of thing. Though I don't know very much about them. But I'm really curious to try those Gothic games. They seem interesting. They seem a little bit unique compared to, it's like, as older action RPGs. They seem a little bit interesting, kind of a little bit unique. Or maybe you should try Deus Ex as well someday. Whichever one people say is the best. I forget which one it is. Probably that extra stuff is tacked on. It feels tacked on a lot of times because it is. You enjoyed Breath of Fire 1? I finished it. I remember it's the only Breath of Fire I played, and I felt kind of bored by it, but I finished it out of obligation, I guess. Well, that was a long time ago. Maybe I'd like it now. Check all their status. Oh, some happiness has gone down. We better re-happiness them. Some of their happinesses run down faster than others. Some of them keep it up more naturally longer. Final Fantasy VI, I think, is one of the best RPGs ever made. Oh, you think the Sega CD soundtrack? Well, I'll definitely have to compare those. I could see that. Hey, First World, how's it going? Boss HP scales with your levels. It might. A lot of the Working Designs games have like increased difficulty. I don't know how that affects Lunar. I don't necessarily mind that though. Although I don't really remember it being that hard when I played it. I don't remember it being that hard. Oh, he's happy now. Let's use happiness on the pineapple. We have a chance. Right, that's true as well, Sakana Cow. Yeah. For those reasons, I don't usually feel much desire to go back and play these re-release versions. Especially with Final Fantasy 1, I feel like Final Fantasy 1 is messed up in all of its other versions. You know, it has all the glitches in the original version, but I feel like they mess up core design aspects in the other versions. They should not change the spell system to MP. All that does is make it more boring and generic. I don't know why they do that. And putting save points in the dungeons ruins the difficulty balance. But I'm not really sure if there's any re-releases of Final Fantasy 1 that don't do those things, that keep it pure. Maybe there is one. Of course, you could just play a hack. Oh, I'm level 4. So we should be ready for Cerberus. Okay, now we want to get a password. Maybe I'll even write it down. But, oh man, it's going to be a pain to write down the Japanese characters. Maybe I'll just make a screenshot. You didn't like getting stuck in the game? Breath of Fire 1? Did you have to use a guide? I'm using a guide to play through this. I don't mind using a guide for RPGs like this. Yeah, a ROM hack with bugs fixed would not be a bad way. But, you know, the weird thing about Final Fantasy 1 is I feel like some of the bugs work in its favor. I like the critical bug. I think the critical bug is cool. It ends up working in your favor in terms of making you more powerful than you would be otherwise. But progression-wise, I like the idea that the amount of criticals you do increases as you play through the game. It's actually kind of cool. Some of the bugs work out in the game's favor, so, you know, I don't know. I think the original Final Fantasy 1 is perfectly playable. There's, like, certain spells you can't use. That doesn't really matter. You might be right, Monocule. I gotta really... Well, I don't know, whenever I get to Lunar, I want to get to it someday. Yeah, all the A's are for, like, empty space, kind of. Alright, we're ready to take on the first boss. Well, we could buy this defense mantle and see how it is. So was that from here? Do we have enough? This hopefully is a permanent item you can buy. Oh, you can buy the cards. Do we have any cards? I don't know how to check it. How many cards you have? Because I could check in. Well, I'll buy a card. You buy them one at a time? So this is the defense mantle. Oh, you want to buy that? And I don't know. I'll buy like one of each card or something. You can also win these from the casino. Trying to save from the casino could be annoying in this game, having to enter the password every time. It might not be such a good option. Okay, we have the defense mantle. Let's go fight Cerberus. One of these days I need to try Breath of Fire 2 and 3, which people say are great games and much better than 1. And I guess 4 people like as well? I missed out on all the good Breath of Fires. One of these days. Exactly, that's like the whole cool thing about Final Fantasy 1 is the risk factor. Like, putting save points into dungeons is such a bad design choice, in my opinion. I hate it. The game is so good precisely for not having save points in the dungeons. But also the magic system, using like a classic D&D style of magic system with the tiers and spell slots. It's just like, it's just interesting. It stands out from the typical other RPG as well. Like all this cool stuff, and then they just take it out. All right, Cerberus. Well, first, obviously, we summon our other dudes again. No, man, I wish I knew. The guide does not at all explain whether, like, how the positioning matters. I don't know how. I feel like the positioning probably matters, but like, no, it doesn't explain it. Let me just read some more here. Disciples. It lists all their mood values, but like, this is not useful. A list of weapons. You can get better tarot cards, that's your weapon. Battle items. Doesn't say if these are single use or not. Bomb shot. Akuma will use a bomb attack against a single enemy. Defense manual. Increases your defense in battle. They've got to be permanent items, I would think. Or at least some of them. We can get an item group crown that increases CP in battle. Like, that seems like it'd be very useful. Then special items, which are key items. And that's it. This game, it's not a very explanatory guide, but it's the best we have. At least it has a basic guide of how to get through the game. You like passwords overall? It's a nice way to bypass parts of a game and a clean save. It could be that. You haven't yet played through Final Fantasy 1? How important running away is? Yeah, running away is much more important in Final Fantasy 1. I mean, like, the thing I like about classic RPGs is how, not only with the grinding, but random encounters are, there's a lot of survival aspects. So random encounters are, that's the whole way in which the game is measuring your ability to survive, is you go into dungeons and you have all these random encounters, and you know how well can you manage your resources to survive as long as you can. How deep can you go? You gotta make these choices. Do you grind a little bit more, level up? Do you do partial exploration and come back out? And the modern RPGs completely just throw that all in the garbage by letting you just skip whatever battles you want. It just throw all the survival aspects that are cool about classic RPGs are just thrown away. And modern RPGs are just simply about watching the numbers go up and the feeling of satisfaction, which is fine because that's good, but they're so shallow as games. When there is challenge, it often just comes down to single battles or boss fights, which is cool as well. Sometimes they can have strategy, like some modern RPGs have really good boss design, like, you know, modern Persona SMT games. I really like the battle system in Octopath Traveler. But I love that the mechanics in older RPGs, I love that they're more based around survival aspects. This game, I don't know, this game might have a little bit of that as well. So, what should we do? I probably should have tried to increase all their happiness. Let me check all their status before getting into this battle, but they might be okay. Should we... I guess the best thing to do is just... do I have any heal... do I have any spells? What spells do I even have? You might learn some from leveling up, I think. Hold on, what is... This is your spells, right? Oh yeah, it shows the cards you need there. It looks like we have one of each card. That's all. What are these spells again? I think I have a basic damage spell. Do I really want to use it on this guy? I don't think I have a heal yet. Where's my list of spells? That list is actually pretty important for me. When do we get a heal spell? Elemental attack, light, elemental attack, water, earth. Oh, is there no heal spell? I could have sworn there was a way to heal. Free pumps. Recover HP of all allies. I guess you don't get it till much later in the game. Let's see. We have just basic attack spells. Let's not use them. Let's just recover the happiness of one of our characters. And let's just hope that they can defeat Cerberus. Oh, I should use the defense mantle. The defense mantle that I bought. We gotta test that out, of course. Mamori no... Manto. Mantle? Mamori is to protect. Okay, I'm using it. Yeah, I like that Final Fantasy 1. It's not just the combat, but the survival in dungeons is like a big part of the game's challenge. And they're usually shorter than modern one. Like, yeah, old school RPGs are fun. They're nice to play through every once in a while. But you know, I like a lot of Super Nintendo and PS1 RPGs, and probably PS2 as well, are really cool. They just take longer, but they make up for it with... They often have like amazing music presentation, and I want to play through more of them on stream as well. Octopath is awesome. I think Octopath is a really good modern RPG. So, do we still have the... Like, is this a thing we have to use every turn? Let me see if I still have it. I still have it. I wonder if you need to use it every turn or just, like, once is enough. Hopefully once is enough. I have no way to heal. I guess you should just fight? Maybe I should cast a spell. Let's try this spell, then. So, what does this do, then? Is this Mibato? No. Dore. Do-re. Light elemental attack. Ah, that's his weakness, isn't it? Oh, I should probably be using that then. But I can only use it once. I should have bought more cards, I guess. Budi Bon... Bonbusa. Budi Bonbusa. What is that? I don't know what that is. I can't tell. Oh, I've got to look at the Japanese. I'm looking at them in English. Because he has them listed in Japanese first and then English. What is that? It's so far down the list. Level 40. Oh, this is a heal spell? I have it. You start with the heal spell. What? Oh, but I can't cast it? It takes 2 star cards. I only have 1. Alright, I guess we use the light spell. This is apparently his weakness anyway. Oh, I can't cast this either? Oh, I can't cast any spells. Damn it. Alright, well, I guess we'll just attack. Whoops, I should have bought heal spells. Tales of Fantasia? I do want... I bet it is. I do want to play that. I've never played a Tales game. I want to start with the first one on Super Nintendo. When they start, they can get repetitive sometimes, Zenkertis. You guys gotta power through them, maybe. Octopath is... I love the art. I love the pixel art. I love the game's overall aesthetic as well. The way it uses the pixel art in a 3D fashion. It's a really great aesthetic. And the soundtrack is pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's a pretty good soundtrack. For modern RPG, it's pretty good. Octopath 2 is better balanced. I don't know, yeah, Skittle said it was very good. I think I have Octopath 2. I do need to play that eventually. I have heal, but I didn't buy... Oh, somebody died. I didn't buy enough cards to be able to cast it. I should have. Didn't realize I had it already. Oh, we won, though. It's okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Zenkertis. Oh, we won. Level 4 was... We probably could have won level 3, but that's okay to level up a bit further to be ready for, like, the next parts of the game. Alright. So I might want to heal and then get another password. So I believe he just said he opened up the route to China. So we just progressed in this game. We have just progressed in Akuma-kun. Yeah, I like the town music. We could probably buy more cards so we can cast spells. Let's see, so our next destination is China. Yeah, the town music's pretty good. They have some of your favorite battle themes? There's a couple battle themes I really liked. I wouldn't just go as far as to say favorite, but there was one of the boss themes I thought was... One of the normal battle themes and one of the boss themes I thought were really good. Some of the others I thought were generic, but there was a couple I thought were really good. In my opinion. This is Octopath 2 is his favorite game the last 3 or 4 years. So, I mean, that sounds pretty good. And I really like the first one. Yeah, I played some 16-bit RPGs here and there, but I mostly just played the popular ones. You know, I played all the Final Fantasies, Chrono Trigger, and what else? I don't know. Secret of Mana. And probably some others here and there, I don't remember. Oh, Shin Megami Tensei 1 I played. And Shin Megami Tensei If now, I actually streamed that. Dude, alright, we should probably buy more magic. Wish I could check the status of my dudes outside of battle. Better just buy a bunch of these, I guess. We need multiple star cards to cast the heal, so I better buy, like, maybe 6 or 8 of these. Am I running out of money? I'm out of money. Oh, I can't buy any more. Whoops. I didn't balance my buys very well. Oh, we'll just have to come back. Okay, maybe I can cast 1 heal spell now. So it seems like the defense mantle is indeed a permanent item. That's good. Okay, this bridge was already here, but I believe this hole is new. We can now go to the next area. Let's see how the cave is. Let's see how we do in here. Yeah? Oh, okay. Uh-oh, guys. It looks like Labor Day has begun. This might be a good time for me to stop for today anyway. Should we try to get to China first? Maybe we'll try to get to China first. should be right over here somewhere. Shouldn't be too far, I think. And the cave, we didn't even get a single monster encounter. This game does seem to have kind of low encounter rates. Some people might appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate it. Although, that probably means you get to do a little bit more grinding. Are we going to have enough CP? It seems like you would run out of CP really fast. But some of these guys, if you're in a dungeon, or I don't know, maybe the overworld, I think the top 3 you're supposed to stay out, so I don't have to cast as much CP every time. It's a holiday in America. We're having some family has just arrived. We're gonna be grilling. And, you know, doing some Labor Day, I don't know, whatever. We're gonna be just doing some fun activities, maybe, I don't know. I wanna get to China. And maybe I'll die on the way there. They're not staying out. It is making me resummon them. So, after this battle, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be out of CP. Is that to run away, I guess? Yeah. That's why I wanted to try to stream earlier today, because I thought I might not be able to stream this evening, depending on what's going on, if we have family activity. I thought it would be... And plus, everybody in the US is not working today, so it's a good time to have an early stream. Yeah. I couldn't. It's celebrating, it's a day off to honor the workers of America, something like that. Right? I'm sure you could look it up on Wikipedia. You guys want to look it up? I don't have time right now. Oh man, okay, that is definitely a permanent item, the mantle. That's good. That's useful. I probably should be using that in every battle. But now what am I going to do? I'm out of CP. Out of CP now, so... I believe we go south here. Alright, there's China. We can save our game here, hopefully, and... Alright, we made it. Perfect. Alright, where do we, We need to use the hospital to recover our CP. We have no choice. Gotta do it. Because we definitely need that CP back. And then where do we save? Or can you only save... Hopefully you can't... Hopefully it's not the case that you can only save in the original town. I don't know, actually, dude. Did I get a password when I used the hospital? Whoops. I just did it again. Is this guy... Oh, this is the magic shop. Oh man, maybe you can only save in the starting town. I don't know. The guide is just not very explanatory about this stuff, dude. Man. I don't know. You know what? Forget it. I'll just revert to my save from the starting town. It'll be easier. What are we supposed to do? Well, we can just... We don't need to save, I guess. I guess you can just go back every time you want to save. Yeah, this game could be a little bit rough. We'll have to figure it out on the next stream. You know, I guess we'll try to get back more into Akuma-kun. We're going to try to leave Japan and explore China and other places on the next stream and see how it goes. I'm not sure if you can save anywhere else besides town. Maybe I can do a little bit of research on the game and try to figure it out. But for right now, guys, I'm going to have to get going. So, thanks for watching. Let me see. Do I want to raid anybody? Let me see. Do I want to raid it? Let's see what's going on here real quick. Okay. Yeah, this will be a good place to raid. Some good content going on here. Yep, thanks for watching, and we'll consider continuing this game on the next stream. We'll see how, maybe I'll look at Nico to check out the playthrough. Alright, everyone have a good Labor Day. Take care. Later.